From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up across the 25 and down. To 28.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
2nd and 13.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. And quickly out wide, this is Watson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Right back to him on first down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
And Watson has it right side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian Watson, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
You look at this Niner defense.
They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Here we go. Now Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That one caught by all, the tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go, here we go. 180. What is that? 11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight. Got.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
That's to his tight end all. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Bengals first
11,
down.
11.
To the air again, Burrow.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
11, top. Here we go. 180.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 180. Place hot. Hot. 12, 12, 12. Hot.
Brown is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Well, he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll keep it on the ground. Keys. And he's going to have the Niners first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. They'll run on first down. Keys. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. You talk about this Bengals defense.
They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Open man is Tucker.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
7-7, our score after 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tucker. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Keys. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, Keys. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watson. He's taken down at the 7th after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
It's a quarterback sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. They'll try and sneak it here. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll go with the keeper. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there.
With his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Looking downfield, he's got all the tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
Back to throw now on first down.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
11, Thomas. Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
11 and 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive.
Christian Watson
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Bengals 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Niners force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
From this vantage point, that seems like a pretty dangerous call, running a toss that close to your own goal line. I think what they were hoping is that they were going to get some pressure from the defensive front and maybe beat them to the corner and then turn upfield with a lot of yardage to run.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Ready up. 60 Bison, 65 Dragon, 60. 19 Light.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down. It's a gain of 20. And the 49er.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Operating from the gun, Nelson. And Watson has it right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Nelson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a second and 10. Up the middle, they puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. 20! And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He'll look underneath and finds Brown.
So the completion good for just 3. 3rd and 7 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
11. Right 80. Right cut.
Burrow will throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
11.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively.
He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Chase Brown. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. A Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Bengals 18.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Keys. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And why do you go out and trade for a guy like this defensively? Well, an instant impact in your pass rush is reason number 1.
And let's think about it. You want a guy who can create big plays for your team. Takeaways, fumbles, you name it. That's what you want from the big-time player on the defensive side of the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Here's Nelson throwing to start the drive. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Niners take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
His kick is good.
The extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
180. What is that? Start.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
12. Let's get set. Start.
From midfield now, Burrow.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
It's a gain of 30.
Give him 30 yards there. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
Start.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown.
Chase Brown
With his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
28. Bengals 25.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now Nelson from the gun on third down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
A gain of 22.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A first carry here for Jordan James to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Let's go.
Here's James. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Keys. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 23-yard run.
And the Niners are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bengals 25.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Second and 10.
Gun.
Play action. It's Burrow. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 mighty. 12. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11 MT. Stop.
Now back to throw.
A short throw there, put it in by all.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11. Here we go. 11. 180. Place hot. 11. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Now it's Burrow.
And that ball going to be intercepted yet again.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Keys looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 rings.
From the gun on third down, Nelson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Here we go. 16.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him that it should go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Ready? Set. 60.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play, because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on fourth and goal. Looking to throw. Nelson. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Mark Andrews. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Bengals 25.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now an audible here into something else.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now a second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Panther 11, Panther, trap 60, trap.
He'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Let's go.
On first down, Keys. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to second and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. Keys. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Shamar Stewart on the tackle.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter.